Donald Trump retakes the White House, says he is going to stop wars. Republican clinches Senate. Kamala doesn't speak as tearful supporters leave watch party. Modi congratulates his friend Trump. Jaishankar believes US becoming more isolationist. Assalamu alaikum. This is Nusrat Islam welcoming you all to the evening news. You have just had the Crown Cement headlines. Now let's move on to the details. Donald Trump will return to the White House in a moment of historic consequence for American democracy. Trump will return to the nation's highest office 4 years after inciting a violent insurrection at the U.S. Capitol as a part of an effort to hold on to power as he refused to accept the results of the 2020 election, which he lost to President Joe Biden. The 78-year-old Trump will also become the second former president in history to win back the White House after losing a re-election bid while in office. Grover Cleveland was the first. The former president's election comes months after surviving 2 assassination attempts against him. In a speech from Florida, the former president said he would usher in a golden age of America. On the issue of wars, Trump said he is not going to start wars, going to stop wars. Vice President Kamala Harris did not speak as election night turned into Wednesday morning as supporters gathered for what was supposed to be a celebration at her alma mater, Howard University. Harris will address the nation later Wednesday. Her campaign co-chair Cedric Richmond Votes told a thinning crowd gathered at her watch party at Howard University after midnight. As the night wore on, muted crowds watched with eyes glued to screens showing the results. Kamala's edge among women this year did not exceed either President Joe Biden's or former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's, a troubling sign for the vice president given that she tried to mobilize female voters on the issue of abortion. Trump maintained an edge among men. As Trump's campaign celebrates an almost certain win and begins contemplating the makeup of a future administration, they are also pointing to another overnight victory, Republicans taking back control of the Senate. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated Donald Trump on his comeback as U.S. President. Describing Trump as friend, Modi expressed heartiest congratulations to his friend on his historic election victory. Modi said he builds on the success of his previous term. He looks forward to renewing his collaboration to further strengthen the India-U.S. comprehensive global and strategic partnership. Modi urged Trump to work together for the betterment of India and American people and to promote global peace, stability, and prosperity. India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar said he believes the United States is becoming more isolationist regardless of who becomes the next president. He made the comments on a foreign ministers panel session at the Raisiana Down Under Forum in the Australian capital, Canberra.
If we are truly analyzing them, I think we have to prepare for a world where actually, the kind of, I would say, dominance and generosity which the US had in the early days may not continue to be the norm. Probably starting from Obama, the US has become much more cautious about its global commitments. President Trump may be more articulate and expressive in that regard, but the reality is, after all, it was President Biden who, for example, withdrew from Afghanistan. It was President Obama who said that, he would be very cautious about committing American troops to any future conflicts.
The detective branch of Dhaka Metropolitan Police has arrested former Industries Minister Amir Hossain Amu. He was arrested from the capital's Dhanmondi this morning. However, it is yet to be decided in which case he will be arrested. The police have mentioned there are a total of 15 cases against him, including a murder case. Amir Hossain Amu is the coordinator and spokesman for the Awami League-led 14-party Grand Alliance. Two brothers of Shohid Abu Said met Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus at the State Guest House, Jamuna today. The brothers brought a message of good wishes from their parents, saying they were moved to tears when Professor Yunus spoke about the sacrifice of Abu Said and the other martyrs in his historic speech at the United Nations General Assembly in September. The two brothers shared the podium with Professor Yunus when the PGR gave the grand salute to the CA. During the meeting, they briefed Dr. Yunus about the case of Abu Said's murder, saying they want justice and exemplary punishment for the people who were responsible for the killing. Shipping, Textiles and Jute Advisor M. Shakhawat Hussain said the Mongla port will be shifted to modern and international standards. He said this while addressing a meeting with the port's high officials today. The advisor said the government will sign a deed with China for development of the port as necessary establishments will be built under the project. At least 80 suspects have been detained over Tuesday's attacks on joint forces in Chottogram's Hazari Lane. They were arrested last night, Joint Forces Task Force 8 spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Ferdos Ahmed said at a press briefing in the port city's Dompara area today. The joint forces were attacked with acid, broken bottles, bricks and stones when they went to rescue a trader who was locked up by protesters for reportedly sharing a Facebook post which was against India's International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON. According to joint forces officials, the process of identifying the real culprits is ongoing by verifying various CCTV footages and intelligence information. Now cricket. Bangladesh is on a top against Afghanistan in the first ODI of the three-match series at the Sharjah Cricket Ground. Mustafizur Rahman took 3 wickets and Taskin Ahmed scalped 2 to reduce Afghanistan to 5 down for 93 after 24 overs. Before ending, let's have a look on the Crown Cement headlines once again. Donald Trump retakes the White House, says he is going to stop wars. Republican clinches Senate, Kamala doesn't speak as tearful supporters leave watch party. Modi congratulates his friend Trump. Jai Shankar believes US becoming more isolationist. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates of NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondar Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.